Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hi there. I'm sorry I giggled because I'm still getting used to the no microphone thing.
Yeah, just recognize that there's no privacy in this world.
No, there's not.
No, there's not. So, what is this the Pope is kissing?
I don't know exactly. I don't understand it too much.
What is the Pope kissing? What is this guy analyzing? This is cardinal or bishop just studying so intensely. What could that possibly be? That is being carried through the streets with such pomp and circumstance as we see it right here. And we see an effigy right here.
Yes.
Well, it's the blood of San Gennaro. Well, now we know why the Pope is kissing it.
Right. We know now, but I don't know. When I was looking at this thing, that's not the thing I saw behind it.
No, yeah. And by the way, Cindy's looked into this to see what's going on. So, yes, this is the blood of a saint. The blood of the saint. Gets me thinking about transubstantiation. This is my body, this is my blood. And, I saw basically a comment on a forum that was talking about this whole thing. And one of the comments was, well, Jesus said to do this, to eat my blood, my body. Did he really? How do you know that? Were you there? These are traditions that are handed down to us. And look at the sources. Look at the sources. You shall know them by their acts. The richness of the Catholic Church, right there. Christ said, if you want to go all the way, give away all your money, your riches. Give away your cloak and your tunic, and then follow me. Well, obviously, the Pope can't do that, as the Vatican is so rich. So we see here calamity. Naples' blood relic again fails to liquefy. The blood of San Gennaro, the patron saint of Naples, has not liquefied on Saturday in the local cathedral. It's the second time in a row that the miracle did not take place. It's a miracle that's supposed to take place. The event's supposed to happen 3 times a year: September 19th, San Gennaro's Day; September 16th, San Gennarius' patronage of Naples; and on the day before the first Sunday of May, reunification of his relics. Naples' new archbishop, and this is out of EN News, Domenico Battaglia, the one who prefers sitting on the floor when preaching in the basilica. So that sounds very, very critical, does it not?
Yes.
Was appointed on December 12th and installed on February 2nd. On the rare occasions when the blood remained solid, disasters struck Naples. So in 1528, when the plague devastated the city, in 1939, the beginning of World War II, 1943, during the National Socialist occupation, 1973, there was a cholera epidemic, and in 1980, there was a terrible earthquake. This time, the calamity is likely of spiritual nature and consists in Battaglia's nomination to Naples by Francis. So obviously, this is written by somebody that's not a fan of this one individual. So he's just saying it's God's way of saying he's unhappy with this particular individual. But is there something else in play here? Is this a warning from the saint himself that there's something about to happen? I don't know. Could it be a natural disaster? Could it be related to volcanic activity? Could it be another gigantic earthquake? There are prophecies of Rome being destroyed by earthquakes in the last days and the Pope having to flee. Or is there something else in play here? What is really going on here? And who is really controlling the miracles or lack thereof?
Exactly.
So Cindy did a little remote viewing.
Yes, I did. And first, I don't know if this has happened in the past and what, if anything, has ever become of it. But this time when I looked and I saw an entity behind that relic, you know, and it was like a deep dark red entity. It was kind of like scraggly. It was humanoid. It was the vibration was horrid. I mean, the vibration to this thing is just dirty, nasty, yuck. And it's feeding right now because people are scared. But that's what I saw behind this relic, not what they portray.
So, I mean, does this entity feel demonic, draconian, reptilian, like the vibration that you get off of a tall gray, or more of something that we would really call demonic?
This is something really demonic. I mean, in fact, it's what I would consider would be more of the true nature of this place that we're talking about right now. I don't even want to say the name. But yeah, that's the true nature of the Vatican.
Yeah. So, yeah, because, you know, you just have to look at it. Again, you'll know it by its fruits. And the Vatican obviously is so incredibly wealthy. Many people understand, you know, the vibration that comes off of it. And as we know, so many of these churches are, you know, they've been put on ley line points. They've been put on vortex points to take advantage of the natural positive energies that are there, and then use them as a reinforcement for the control grid that has kept people in lower frequency, lower vibration.
Yeah, use them like a catalyst, you know, for their own agenda, because they do understand how things work. And that's why it's so critical for them to stop us at every turn when we look and we find out something new or something different, or we can call it the truth. They try to shut people down who can channel the truth and channel reality. And people who can see these things and explain to the rest of us, we're very much like a cancer. They don't like us. We need to be stopped. That's how they see it, because we jeopardize their ability to keep control.
And it's all about control. So here you have an entity that's creating fear and then just feeding off of the loosh. And so, you know, do they know exactly what's going on? Do the higher ups in the Vatican, for instance, understand that there's this entity that's not a very nice entity that's actually controlling this?
Well, they work with this entity, so they know. They're fully aware of it. Whether do they see it the way I see it, I'm not sure, but I know what I see and I know what I feel, and it all goes together actually quite nicely, so to speak.
Yeah, again, part of the control grid. Control through religious philosophies. And we've talked about the collision course that, you know, the two most populous religious traditions are on, and how that has been planned for a very, very long time. This is again a means of control, and also of creating food for these entities that feed off of the loosh. You know, the negative vibration and frequencies that come off of people when they're in a lower vibrational state. You know, in fear, in anger, in rage, in hatred. All these things create food for these beings.
They sure do. I mean, that's what they live off of. And if your food supply is threatened, I mean, well, look at us at the 3D level. If our food supply gets threatened, we get quite nasty.
We can get irritable. Yeah, some people get cranky when they haven't, you know, when they have to skip a meal.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we have going on here, but on a different level.
So my question is, you know, is this just entirely all about the loosh, or is it also like a signal for perhaps some other sequence of events to be put into play?
Well, I got that too. It is also a signal. It's something to do with the ether and the world around it. You know, why this stuff doesn't or does liquefy has something to do with the ether. So yeah, there could very well be something behind this, the cataclysm wise too.
You were talking about energy coming in, the cosmic rays, and we just talked yesterday. We uploaded a video talking about a galactic wave coming in. You know, not the big event, but a substantial event that will most definitely awaken some more people, another segment of the population will wake up and say, wait a minute here, what's been going on? And finally, light bulbs are going to be going off over a lot of people's heads,
Well,
as they are.
Yeah, for them, that is a cataclysm to them.
That's true. Can't have light bulbs going off over people's heads. Need to keep them under control. Thank you guys for being part of the family. Thanks for your support on Ko-Fi and Patreon. Make sure you are subscribed with the bell clicked. And if you need to reach us for a session, an appointment, or a Vedic chart, just email us at EEARTS@protonmail or evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail. And thanks for your patience with getting everything scheduled. As always, guys, God bless. And when we say God bless, because there is a source, a positive source that's behind everything. And, it doesn't negate, just because we don't buy the official narratives, doesn't mean we don't think there is a source of all.
That's right.
So God bless and namaste.
Namaste.